Hello, Fur fam and Pokemon fans, hello! Welcome to day 47 in the countdown to Paldea. Today, we are talking about two Pokemon, Mew and Mewtwo. Why these two? Because their stories are so inextricably linked. Alright, to start with, Mew. Mew is the ancestor of all Pokemon. And it is said that it was created by Arceus in order to create the rest of the Pokemon in the Pokemon world, which is why it can learn every single move, I believe. That might not be true, but I think it can. It's pure psychic type. Kind of small. It's like a 1 foot 2 inches or something. So it is a rather small Pokemon, and it loves to play tricks on people. It can turn itself invisible, it can teleport from here to there, and it actually ended up kidnapping Pikachu once as kind of a joke because it wanted a friend, and unintentionally Team Rocket's Meowth as well in the Lucario movie, Lucario and the Legend of Mew. But we talked about that one in the Lucario video, so we're not going to go back over that. In the first movie, Mew's DNA was found by some scientists who I believe worked for Team Rocket. The lead scientist on the project to recreate Mew wanted to actually use the data that he got from creating Mewtwo to help resurrect his dead daughter. Yeah, it's kind of sad. Mewtwo's origin story is just so sad. So he did end up briefly resurrecting his dead daughter. And while Mewtwo was still just a young Pokemon, they were in their tanks along with the 3 Kanto starters, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, and they'd go in this dream state to different areas that, I think the daughter's name was Amy, or Amber, that she remembered when she was alive, and she helped Mewtwo to understand the world around him a little bit better. But when she died, Mewtwo got really sad. And then the clones of Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander also passed away as well. And then he ended up all alone. And he grew really bitter. So when he was fully formed, he broke out of containment and killed all the scientists on the project. And ended up blowing up the lab. This is all from the first Pokemon movie, by the way. He ended up blowing up the lab that he was in. He's pure psychic type, but when he's Mega Mewtwo Y, I want to say, he gains the fighting type, which is weird. I keep saying he, but technically Mew and Mewtwo are genderless. Mew kind of looks like a cat and sounds like a girl. It's really cute, though. But yeah, hang on, we'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, awesome. Okay, so, Mewtwo, he breaks out of containment, destroys the lab he's in, kills all the scientists, and then Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket, finds him. And in the movie, Giovanni uses him in the gym and with Team Rocket to help capture like a crap ton of Pokemon for the team. And he outfits him with this like ridiculous sort of mech suit type deal. But yes, he breaks out of the containment from Giovanni and then proceeds to go to some island like far off and summon a storm, and then send out invitations to all the strongest trainers in the Kanto and maybe Johto regions, because I remember at the beginning of the movie, Ash was battling a trainer that had a Dawn fan, and that's not in the original 151. Also, I think he had Chikorita at that point, which in the games is a basically useless Pokemon, but anyway. Once the strongest of the strongest trainers gets to the island, Mewtwo captures all of their Pokemon for himself and starts creating clones of all of them, including Pikachu, and then Ash and company and the other trainers that were there managed to get all their Pokemon back and defeat Mew and Mewtwo. Well, Mew shows up and, tries to stop Mewtwo, but the clones start attacking the OG Pokemon, and then there's this big battle that ensues, and Ash dies in the middle of it, and then all the Pokemon are really sad, and Mewtwo realizes, oh, this is unacceptable, I need to stop. Because he wanted to basically destroy the humans and let the Pokemon rule the world, but he did it the entirely wrong way. So he stopped, and then the Pokemon's tears actually revived Ash in the movie. There is another movie with a Mewtwo in it that is, I think, Mega Mewtwo Y, and that's a Genesect movie. Interestingly, though, Mega Mewtwo X is actually bigger than Mega Mewtwo Y. Mega Mewtwo Y is shorter than regular Mewtwo, which makes no sense. So, Mewtwo itself is 6'7" or something. He's like a massive Pokemon. But, unlike most of the Pokemon I've discussed so far, apart from, other legendaries, Mew and Mewtwo are both genderless Pokemon, and they cannot breed, so there is no way to get more of them apart from, replaying through some old games in order to get them, and I've never actually found a Mewtwo and actually, defeated it in Pokemon Go to be able to catch it, and I don't know if it's actually natively available in any of the games. I don't think it is, but, well, maybe in Sword and Shield as a Dynamax Adventure Pokemon. I know you can get basically every legendary in Sword and Shield, but we are looking forward very much to Paldea, Scarlet, and Violet. Tomorrow we discuss... Oh god, what are we discussing tomorrow? Popplio. We're discussing Popplio, the water starter from Gen 7. So tomorrow we will discuss that. I will catch you on that video. You all have a lovely evening and shine bright.